Tonight, the new face of the pandemic is now one without a mask. The CDC's ground-shifting change impacting the 117 million fully vaccinated Americans who will no longer need to physically distance or wear a mask, outdoors or indoors.
We have all longed for this moment.
The dramatic cultural shift, by far the biggest restriction rollback, and also a major incentive for the roughly 130 million in this country who qualify to be vaccinated but are not.
2 weeks after your last dose, you can shed your mask.
Still, with COVID comes caveats. The new maskless guidelines do not apply to those who are partially or not at all vaccinated. The CDC also says if you're in a public health care setting, on an airplane or public transportation, or in a business that requires a mask, you must wear one without exception.
Do you have your vax cards?
Across the country, most businesses, including grocery stores, malls, and coffee shops, mandate masks. Changes may not come overnight. Most establishments follow state and local restrictions, who will likely implement the new shifting policy on their own timeline.
The rule is very simple. Get vaccinated or wear a mask until you do.
With vaccinations down 42% since peaking a month ago, hesitancy remains a major problem. To pump up slumping numbers, some states taking incentives to a new level. Lester speaking to Ohio's governor, who's handing out $1 million to 5 vaccinated residents in a state drawing.
There are people out there who we think can be persuaded, and some of them may like the idea that they can win $1 million.
For those not convinced, the CDC says the threat remains real for the unvaccinated.
You remain at risk of mild or severe illness, of death, or of spreading the disease to others. You should still mask, and you should get vaccinated right away.
I'll get vaccinated in a second if it means I don't have to wear a mask.
The CDC's sudden change comes 2 days after a grilling on Capitol Hill over confusing restrictions.
The American people just lost patience with us.
The agency faced pressure to ease mandates as new infections plummet. Now the nation taking a major step forward, and about face over face masks for the vaccinated.
Tonight, states like Washington, Oregon, and Michigan are still dealing with COVID hotspots. Hospitalizations there have also been an issue. In regions where COVID cases are still a problem, those face mask mandates may not go away anytime soon.